Another day, another tragedy. This time, it was Apalachee High School in Winder, Georgia. A 14-year-old student opened fire, shattering the peace of a normal Wednesday morning. 4 lives were lost and 9 others were injured. The shooter, identified as Colt Gray, used an AR-style rifle. He was apprehended by law enforcement. This tragedy marks the 45th school shooting in the U.S. this year. It is a grim statistic. The incident has reignited the debate on gun control and school safety. The community of Winder is in shock. Parents, students, and teachers are left grappling with the aftermath of this horrific event. The shooting took place around 8 o'clock in the morning, just as students were arriving for classes. Witnesses described a chaotic scene. Screams filled the hallways as gunshots echoed through the building. Many students and teachers took cover in classrooms and locked themselves in. First responders arrived quickly on the scene. They immediately began treating the injured and securing the building. The injured were transported to local hospitals. The community waits, hoping for their recovery.
The victims of the Apalachee High School shooting were identified as 14-year-old students Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angulo, and math teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Ermey. Each life lost represents a devastating blow to their families, friends, and the community. Mason Schermerhorn was known for his infectious laugh. He was a bright student with a passion for soccer. Christian Angulo was a talented artist. He was quiet and kind, always willing to lend a helping hand. Richard Aspinwall was a dedicated teacher. He was passionate about math and inspiring his students. Richard was also a loving father and husband. Christina Ermey was new to Apalachee High School. She had just moved to Georgia from Romania. She was excited to teach and make a difference in her students' lives. The community mourns these 4 individuals. Vigils have been held and memorials have been erected. The pain of their loss is palpable. The healing process will be long and arduous.
Disturbing details have emerged about the shooter, Colt Gray. It has been revealed that he was flagged to the FBI last year for potential online threats. The agency received a tip about Gray making threats against his school. The FBI investigated the tip, but no probable cause was found at the time. This revelation has sparked outrage and raised serious questions about the effectiveness of our systems for identifying and addressing potential threats. Why wasn't more done to prevent this tragedy? Did the system fail Colt Gray? Did it fail the victims and their families? These are just some of the questions being asked. The tragedy at Apalachee High School underscores the urgent need for improved mental health resources and proactive measures to prevent future violence. It highlights the importance of taking every threat seriously and doing everything in our power to keep our schools and communities safe.
Section 4. Economic policy takes center stage. Harris charts her own path. As the nation grapples with the tragedy in Georgia, another battle is brewing in Washington. Vice President Kamala Harris is making a bold move. She is stepping out from behind President Biden's shadow to champion her own economic policies. Harris is focusing on issues that directly impact American families. She is tackling price manipulation, pushing for affordable housing, and advocating for small business support. She is positioning herself as a champion for the working class. Harris's economic agenda represents a shift from the Biden administration's initial focus on infrastructure and climate change. She is tapping into the economic anxieties of everyday Americans. Her goal is clear: deliver tangible results that improve people's lives. This move could be a defining moment for Harris's political future. Success on the economic front could bolster her standing within the Democratic Party and position her as a frontrunner for future elections.
Expect a fight on economic turf. With Harris stepping up, the political landscape is bound to get heated. Republicans are gearing up to challenge her policies, arguing they could stifle economic growth. Meanwhile, some Democrats are cautiously optimistic, but are urging for more comprehensive reforms. It's clear that Harris's economic strategy will face intense scrutiny from both sides of the aisle. The coming months will be crucial in determining whether her bold moves will pay off or face significant pushback.
Navigating a complex world. As we witness these unfolding events, it's evident that the political and economic landscapes are more intertwined than ever. Leaders like Harris are at the forefront, making decisions that could shape the future of the nation. It's a delicate balance of addressing immediate concerns while planning for long-term stability. The choices made today will undoubtedly have lasting impacts, reminding us all of the importance of informed and thoughtful leadership.